He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Eagles and the Giants on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. On the return, it's Robinson. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. And they're led out by a former Baylor Bear, their rookie at quarterback.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Singletary. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Giants offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, a handoff to Singletary. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second down and 3. Now Singletary.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there. And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a...
And he's in! Touchdown, New York. That his first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles nothing.
Cameron 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. First carry now for Khalil Herbert. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. On play action, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Pass pulled in by Herbert. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Giants leading this one early. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a screen to be set up for Singletary. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A throw on the move is caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back, he pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a screen set up for Herbert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's a run with Singletary. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run once more with Singletary. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. On comes the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts again. And he finds Tyreek. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll look underneath here for Herbert. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out through. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Huff. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goedert. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Hurts will try it again. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Singletary. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We start with a game featuring the teams that drafted quarterbacks number 1 and number 2 back in April's draft. Chicago in town to take on Washington. And at halftime, it's the Bears who are holding command of that one. DJ Moore, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Mike Williams, a touchdown catch from Aaron Rodgers. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Puka Nacua with a touchdown reception from Matthew Stafford. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they have the first down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of change in strategy and philosophy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty backfield. That means there's no one back there to assist with the offensive line to pick up blitzes just like.
And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Hill brought in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense. Still 1st down.
Again, Hurts. Off he goes. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a loose football. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it. Some teams not so much, but in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They run here with Singletary. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a mistake by the young quarterback, and this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments, but you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with first down. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, that's Slayton. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Giants.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on the
pressure, gets there, and down he goes. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss play with Singletary. Can't fault the effort. He got hit for a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. On first down, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
approach, defense. Still first down.
Now Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they have the first down, so they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Hill brought in motion. Hurts to the air on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of Hill. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts again. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To the air again, Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants.
Hurts will try it again. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. A pass complete to the tight end, Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll stick to the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
The Giants sending out their punter. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. To the right side, caught by Goddard. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Open man is Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He's got his man. That's Slayton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.